This is the study guide for section 11.6. We're working on area of a circle. So in this first section, we got to find the area of each circle to the nearest tenth. I'm actually going to find the area of this circle in terms of pi and to the nearest hundredth. Since my radius is 7, I need to square that and multiply by pi. That will be your exact area of the circle. It's that simple. Now, type this into your calculator. If you don't have one, get one. 49 pi. Use the pi button. You end up with 153.94. Square feet. The only other difference in a circle problem would be maybe they give you diameter. So if your diameter is 15, just make that simple change to a radius. But notice how I'm writing down my formula. I'm plugging in my radius. I don't know what 7.5 squared is, but I'm going to figure it out. It's 56.25. Multiply that by pi, and this will be the area of your circle. 176.71 square yards. Very simple. You could do number 2 on your own. Number 4 is a little bit different. Same thing with 5 and 6. You got to find the area of each shaded region to the nearest tenth, and we'll probably do it to the hundredth, just so you know. In number 4, you have 2 circles. You have a big circle, and you have a little circle. You can find the area of both. If you subtract the little circle away, because that little circle isn't shaded, you'll be left with the shaded area. Okay, so let's watch how this goes. I'm going to work with my big circle first. The radius on my big circle is 16. So that means the area of my circle is going to be 16 squared pi. Now, I know 16 squared is 256. So the area of my big circle is 256 pi. And I'm not even going to type that in the calculator, because if I do, I'm going to get a decimal, then I'm going to round it, and it's not going to be exact. 256 pi is the exact answer. Let's find the area of the little circle. The radius is 8. So then the area of my little circle would be 8 squared pi, which would be 64 pi. I need to subtract it. Obviously, the pi's are going to cancel. Cancel that. Your pi's don't cancel. I'm an idiot. Just subtract 256 pi and 64 pi. And you're going to end up with this answer, 603.19. Number 5. We want to find the area of this shaded. Now, inside that shaded, you have 2 semicircles. I'll just trace them for you. Actually, it's probably better if we call those half circles, because we're finding area. So those 2 half circles make 1 full circle. The area of the big shape is a rectangle. So we want a rectangle, and we want to subtract from it 1 circle, because that's what those 2 halves come up with. 2 halves of a circle make 1 full circle. Okay, area of our rectangle is just going to be 50 times 20. which is 1,000. Area of the circle, notice how the radius of the circle is 10, right, because the diameter is 20. So if the radius is 10, that'll be 10 squared pi for an area, which is 100 pi. What is 1,000 minus 100 pi? That would be 685.84. And that's in square centimeters. Let's do one more. We want the area of the shaded. Notice how the whole entire thing is a rectangle. You need to subtract away a circle and then subtract away another circle. And let's see what we end up with here. I'm going to say that the area of my rectangle, 60 times 30, is 1,800. The area of my bigger circle would be 100 pi. That's 10 squared times pi. The area of my little circle would be 64 pi. That's 8 squared times pi. Okay, so we want 1,800 minus 100 pi minus 64 pi. And we end up with 1284.78. And that's in square meters.